Went shopping. Having a good day so far. Started off rough, a little sleep deprived, but we're doing okay now. Couple Red Bulls, never hurt nobody.
Never hurt nobody. It's never easy.
Yes, sir, CJ. Shout out my brother, CJ. Thank you, Jenna. Saying blue looks good on me. I actually think blue look good on me, too. That's a crazy thing. I've been wearing blue this whole time. When you gonna fight Gervonta? If he fights me in December, we'll have it. We'll have it probably then. I'm gonna whoop Tank's ass. And I'm gonna make it look very easy, I promise you that. That's facts. There's absolutely no way Tank will beat me. No way. Absolutely no chance. He's gonna be shooting for the stars and missing every time. Coming up short. You're gonna get beat up. That's it. They're gonna have to stop the fight. That's all it is. Either stop the fight or I'll make them stop the fight. But will Tank actually fight though? That's the thing. Will he actually go through with it? Will Leonard Alabi and Mayweather let them do it? No. No.
Wow. Hasim Rahman says he's seen Gervonta Tank Davis knock out much bigger guys than Ryan Garcia, light heavyweight guys. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Now, you heard the clip at the beginning. Ryan Garcia, you know, he's doing his thing, and he went live, and he gave his opinion on what would happen in a mythical or potential fight with Tank Davis. Hasim Rahman, whose son is fighting Jake Paul, upcoming fight. Make sure you guys stay tuned, keep it locked on the channel so I can give you guys more content on that fight as well. But Hasim Rahman knocked out Lennox Lewis. That's probably what he's most famous for. He does not agree with Ryan Garcia. He says he sees Tank winning that fight. Tank is the better fighter, you know, and ultimately he says Ryan is being peer pressured. You know what, matter of fact, roll the clip.
I really don't feel like this would be a real fight if it wasn't for Ryan's popularity. I don't think he can beat Tank. I think that you know, he may win a couple rounds, maybe like similar to the Rolly fight. You know, he may be up on the scorecard. You know, but I think Tank will catch up with him and hurt him and finish the fight.
I saw your son earlier say, and doing press for this fight, say something. He's seen Tank knock out like light heavyweights in sparring. Have you been around Tank in sparring? Have you seen stuff like that?
Yeah, I definitely see Tank knock out way bigger guys. You know, Tank just the bigger fighter. He's the better fighter. He's a stronger fighter. You know, and since he's been world champion, his level been raised. You know, I like Ryan Garcia. I like the way he fights. I just think that the public is putting too much pressure on him. These guys.
Boom. Now, that was KO Artist Sports. As always, the link will be in the description so you guys can watch the interview in its entirety. And he says, you know, basically he don't see Ryan Garcia winning that one. He don't think Ryan Garcia, you know, has it to beat Tank. He said Tank's the better fighter. Now, one thing I love that Hasim Rahman said at the beginning, if you guys listen to it, he said that I don't even think this would be like the fight that people are making it out to be if it weren't for Ryan's popularity. And I think that's important. We're in a social media age, the microwave popcorn age of technology, TikTok and all this type of stuff. And I do agree with him. I think that's what's fueling the fight. You know, just the fact that kids may know Ryan Garcia's name and he's doing the body shield challenges, and he's made a brand for himself, right? But you see this on the screen. This is Tank Davis after sparring. You see blood all over his gloves. It looked like an episode of Forensic Files. And I've been in the boxing game so long, I've heard these stories over and over and over again, and it's from trusted, dedicated people who dedicate their whole lives to boxing, right? And they're all saying pretty much the same thing. I've had several conversations about Tank, off record, some on the record in interviews, and they all said the same thing. So I definitely believe these stories. Hasim Rahman said, I seen Tank knock out bigger guys than Ryan Garcia. And his son said he seen Tank knock out light heavyweights. So, people can believe it or not believe it. Look at this dude right here. Whoever he's sparring looked bigger than him, And you have to understand when you're talking about, again, I've been around boxing for a long time. We'll just say that. And when someone has a deficit, like let's say a height deficit, that becomes something they're used to. And some people have even likened Gervonta Davis's style to perhaps Mike Tyson. Hey, it's me, Mike Tyson. Lennox, I'm coming for you, sweetie. There's nobody that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. I'm just ferocious. I want his heart. I want to eat his kids. Praise be Allah. Right? They've even likened Tank's style to the great Mike Tyson. And the thing that they have in common, and you can see what's analogous between the two, is Tank as well as Mike Tyson. They were both short in stature, kind of for the divisions that they've been fighting at. Like you see Ryan, he's taller than a lot of his opponents, but that's not always the case for Tank Davis. I think Tank versus Isaac Pitbull Cruz, and that might have been what gave him some issue, is Tank's used to being the bigger guy, being the smaller guy, shorter guy. And against Isaac Pitbull Cruz, he was finally like the bigger person. But when you got the fighters like Mike Tyson fighting guys 6'2", 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", 6'6", they become accustomed to that, because if you're short, you're short, or if you're short for the division, you're short for the division, and you have to learn how to fight. And we know Tank can fight. Like, look at this dude's face. Like, just look at that. So I believe all these stories from Hasim Rahman. I mean, you listen to Anthony Peterson. He did some recent interview on the Rise podcast. Check them out. And he's saying the same thing. So all in all, Ryan Garcia, he can say whatever he wants. I'll watch the fight, but I said exactly what Hasim, Ego Stradamus strikes again. I've said exactly what Hasim Rahman said in terms of like, this wouldn't even be a big ordeal or necessarily a big fight if Ryan didn't have the popularity. That's the thing that's exciting fans, just because it's two known people and that kind of thing. But Tank is every bit of the A side. Tank has proven more, and you're hearing professionals say it. The only people not saying it is old media. DAZN reporters, you're hearing some of them hate on Gervonta Davis and say he needs to step up. And I heard Tim Bradley say he needs to step up his resume. But they don't say that to certain guys, but they're saying it to Tank Davis. And, it's just what it is. So I can't expect for reasonable commentary from some people, but let the fighters say it. You heard Hasim Rahman. He said Tank's the better fighter, more skilled, more accomplished. Since he's been a world champion, he's on fire, and he don't see Ryan Garcia winning, and Tank's knocking out bigger people. And he says he's witnessed that. The other thing that he said, that's why you guys got to click the link to go to the actual video and check out KO Artist Sports. Shout out to my guy. Check out his full interview with Hasim Rahman. But another part that I didn't air that Hasim Rahman said that I really loved is he says, Ryan is young. You're letting the peer pressure amount, and people are peer pressuring this fight and putting Ryan in a position where, they're saying, oh, you don't want to fight Tank, and they're building it up. And he says something that was incredible that I love. He says, when I was coming up, in my era of boxing, guys would be 35-0 before they fight for a world title. But now, based on peer pressure and social media and stuff, you got guys who are 10-0 and they're demanding that they get a title shot. It's just the different times that we're in. So I love that from Hasim Rahman. But I agree with everything he said. Make sure you guys check that out. Link in the description. SLC, subscribe, like, and comment. I'll continue to talk about the hottest things in the world of boxing. And I'm out. Introducing Super Thanks. Right here on the official Boxing Ego YouTube. Super Thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with the $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a super thanks. A brand new, interactive, and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super thanks. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We work.